Tennessee in Johnny Red Floyd Stadium, home of the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. Raider fans have been clamoring to get this one started all week. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Kennesaw State Owls, squaring off with another team from Conference USA, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders offense will start this game off. And this wide receiver, he's the linchpin to the offense. They want to make sure they find a multitude of ways to get him the football.
And it's a risk-reward scenario on defense when you're trying to cover this guy, Reese, because you play man coverage, you risk him running by you and catching deep balls. You play too much zone, and then he can hurt you after the catch. A lot of different ways, but this guy is very dangerous.
It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is it?
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession? So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Bust through behind his pad. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
And on that outbreaking route, really it's designed for the receiver to make the catch before falling out of bounds. Nice timing and anticipation by the quarterback on that throw.
And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Lacey. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And that is an all-too-familiar sight. Listen, this team won last week, but they gave up 4 sacks. They got to protect this young man early in this game. Don't set the tone, and let's not go back to last week.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the ball comes to rest right there. So Kennesaw State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Power football with the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Quick completion on the out route. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Kennesaw State right back to work. Dropping back, it's Lockett. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback is sacked There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll bring it back. It's Lacey. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Offense getting set for first down. He leaves it with his back. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
On second down, will they go back to the ground game? He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll call for the fair catch here. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your...
He's got it down the left side. Nothing but green ahead. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Owls. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Pulled and finds his man on the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. There's great defensive linemen. The ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage in predictable situations.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. And here comes the punt team. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Boy, that last touchdown, the one play quick, and they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
40. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
That's a first down for the offense.
Might as well give it to him again. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. No huddle here for the offense.
Brings up 2nd down.
Using his legs, it's Scott. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Kennesaw State right back to work.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
A loss of 9 on the play. It's 3rd down.
On the set.
At the end of the quarter, it's Kennesaw State on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary.
Middle Tennessee, 0.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Looking for a block. It's Lacey. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They've hit a bit of a lull here, and they need to get things cranked up with this possession, Jesse.
Just haven't had a rhythm these last couple of possessions, but I'll tell you, the best way to get back...
Makes the catch down the right side. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They came out hot on this drive, one play and already near midfield. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. The give on the inside. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Reads it, fires complete.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game, they pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He'll take a shot. And that pass intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Looking to throw, it's Lockett. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
After the missed connection, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Snap from the gun on third down. He's got it. Still running at the 40. Off he goes. He's at the 20. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Offense gets set for second down. Looking for a crease, it's Clemens. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? They'll try to power their way ahead. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Looking left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. Fourth time we've seen this guy punt it today. Fair catch, called for and made. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football, and they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop and create some momentum for your offense.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end. Wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
To the air, it's Lockett. He's going to throw deep right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Floating away. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Kennesaw State right back to work.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys too, so good luck stopping him.
Let's see what they've got on second down. caught in the backfield. It's Sims. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Finds his big tight end. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the middle. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Comes out throwing on first down. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. If you're down in the game, there's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. And now on second down for this offense. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. They're going to throw it again. Steps away to find some room. Got out of trouble and throws. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Dropping back, it's Lockett. Got his man quickly. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Looking to go up top on first down. A strike downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Looking to move it through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Lynch. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
He'll start this drive firing. It's complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there in Murfreesboro than you do? A captivating game so far.
We're ready to get it started here in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Back to pass, it's Lockett. Makes his connection. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. As they come to the line on third and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Good enough for a first down.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Grabbed behind the line. It's Dobbs. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Kennesaw State right back to work.
Brings up second down.
Quarterback on the keeper. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on first down from the 40. Running back goes in motion. He's going to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Dobbs.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Looking to pass on second down. Setting up the screen. Plows through the defense. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Ball marked at the 26. It's first and 10.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a...
Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Kennesaw State.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Pitt is delivering an offensive masterpiece so far. They've got to be loving this in the Steel City. They're up by 23 over SMU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll throw it on first down. Finds his big tight end. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The offense in hurry-up mode.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
They're trying to get to it, and he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Man, these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1, gets him out to the 5. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. To the air, it's Lockett. Coming after him. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Unleashes one. He caught it. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
When I have all that speed on the field, I got to find a favorable matchup. They're all across the board. Which guy do I know can win? Man-to-man coverage, you can see that guy could win on that play.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. After giving up that last touchdown, they've still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Caught behind the line. It's Thomas. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
1st down for the offense.
At the end of the quarter, it's Kennesaw State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Kennesaw State right back to work. Out of the gun to give to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Looking for a man, it's Lockett. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Things working pretty well for this defense. Out of a dime package and still getting plenty of heat on the quarterback.
Get off the rock, understand the situation. All the fast guys got the back end covered. It's my job to seek and destroy the quarterback. Great job by the defensive line, rushing after that guy and getting him on the ground.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about...
He wants to take the top off. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got his man downfield. He's loose down the left side. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on. And now, oh, what a grab by the defense. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Got him down quickly after the pick, but man, do you have to take care of the ball down here, and they didn't. They'll mark it at the 27. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Looking to throw, it's Lockett. Gets it out fast. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Wide receiver shows motion. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Movement here from the tight end. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. On the run, it's Scott. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Touchdown, Owls! And the pummeling has started. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day.
Gonna take a shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Hands it off. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics.